Action.
Have you ever hired somebody that you wish you hadn't, that they just didn't turn out right for the job? If so, who did you contact to resolve this bad hired situation? Well, in the past, I've contacted my human resources department. From there, I would talk to somebody that would ask me specific questions to assess the severity of the situation, and then they would give me a corrected course on how to resolve it. As a retail manager for 17 years, I've had to assume some human resources responsibilities, from interviewing and hiring to writing corrective actions, writing reviews, being a mediator, and sometimes even a confidant. As a human resource manager, I believe that they should be able to step out of that typical stereotype box and represent and show how you can use God's values in your job daily. The way I'm going to do this is, first, I'm going to show you the very jobs that a human resource manager does. Second, I'm going to list a couple of God's values and explain them. And third, I'm going to show you how you can intertwine them into your job daily. So, with that being said, some of the functions listed from the Encyclopedia of Business, there are 6 key job functions. The first is job analysis and staffing. You want to make sure that you bring the right person in for the right job. You don't want to, so you don't have any errors. Second, organization and utilization of the workforce. This is really just ensuring that your safety department is set up, maybe your health benefits are set up, and your worker management is taken care of. Third, measurement and appraisal of work performance. This is really just performance reviews, daily feedback, letting them know if they're meeting the expectations of your company, whether or exceeding. And if they're not, letting them know how they can correct that. 4, the reward system. If you do have an associate that's doing well, you want to be sure to reward them. So, human resource managers set up your reward system, whether it be bonuses, promotions, pay raises. 5, development of workers. This is ongoing training for your associates that you currently have. As new associates, that would be your new hire training, orientation, etc. 6, maintenance of your workforce. This is being able to monitor and know your employees' behaviors, so that way you can resolve any issues that may arise. Now, I'm sure I could go on about the job functions, however, with a limited time frame, I'm going to move on to some of God's values. Now, I've only listed 3. I've learned that there are 25 eternal values in the Bible. So, the first one is justice. God expects us to act justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with our God. 2, love for others. This is just love for human beings, love for humanity. Showing we care. Some examples of this are words of praise, thanking them for a job well done. And then third is humility. Putting others and God's needs before our own. Giving them our time when they need it. So, now that I've only listed a few of God's values, I would like to move on and show you how you can intertwine them into your daily job as a human resource manager. The first is justice. You want to treat everyone with fairness while ensuring justice is served. This can be anywhere from treating them fairly if they're being reprimanded. You're serving that justice point, but you're also ensuring that they're being served fair. Second, human life. According to an article by Liberty University, the most important aspect as a human resource associate is to treat your employees as human beings. Second, be compassionate and show appreciation. You want to, again, show appreciation when they're doing a job well done. And even when they're struggling, say, you know what, you're doing a good job, but maybe let's do it this way. Just really just showing your love for them. And then third, feeling of openness, willingness to listen, and giving of our time. Having that open door policy that they can come to you at any time to let them know that if they have a problem, you're there. So, in summary, even though I only went over 3 different ways that you can intertwine some of God's values, I hope I've given you an idea of how to begin your process of intertwining from a Christian perspective in your job. So in the end, I will end with this thought by Robertson Pattinson. All HR practices should promote the great commandment of loving your God with all your heart, soul, strength, and loving your neighbors as your own. Thank you for joining me today.